Hey, this is Matt Whitmer from Broudy Precision. In this video, we're taking a look at V2 of BP Tech Center. This is something we've been working on for quite some time. BP Tech Center, if you aren't familiar, is the sort of technical resource that we've built here at Broudy for all of our customers, where you can log in, download the latest and greatest software, maybe some old version that you might need, documentation, videos, see what our training schedule looks like, and a whole lot more is there and coming in the future. So BP Tech Center has been around for a little while. It's been in need of a little bit of a facelift recently, and this is that facelift. The cool thing is it lays the groundwork for a lot of new, additional, more complicated features because we are iterating behind the scenes a lot of things that maybe were getting a little bit stale. So let's jump in and take a quick little sneak peek of what you can expect in V2. All right, before we get started, I just want to make a quick note that this is not a production database that I'm working on. This is just a test development database. This whole server and everything is running locally on my machine. So if you see versions of software that look out of date to you or anything like that, don't worry. Once this goes live on the production server, everything is going to behave the way you expect, and all of the software and everything will be exactly what's there today, which is the latest and greatest. So when we first log in, you'll notice that the landing page is a little bit different. We have a little bit more information on there. We have information about the partners that you can expect to see things from within BP Tech Center, and at the very bottom, we've got upcoming training schedule. On the left-hand side, we now let you sort of see what all of the different vendors are that are in BP Tech Center, even though you can't click into any of these until you log in. The calendar is still available to you to see without being logged in. It looks a little bit nicer, and we will be adding a lot more additional features here in the future. So let me jump back to the home, and I'm going to sign in with a test account that I have. And yep. Okay. So now I am signed in, and you'll note that the initial dashboard page looks very similar to what it was before, just tweaked and cleaned up a little bit. And then we have this new additional piece here at in the middle of the page called Quick Access. What this is when you follow a product, if that product has a latest version marked on it, that latest version will automatically get thrown onto your dashboard page. So in my case, I'm following the Vicon N4 Supervisor product, and because of that, it's getting the latest version thrown on my dashboard, making it easier if I logged in and I needed to download the latest and greatest. This would be a simple way to do it. Don't even have to navigate anywhere, and you can get to it. On the left, we have our navigation now, and I just jumped into video, a lot more images and thumbnails and all that kind of stuff to make it easier to navigate, as well as playlists on the right that are separated by the vendor that the playlist applies to, again, making it a little bit easier for you to navigate and find particular training videos or videos on the latest and greatest features from specific brands. Then we get to the demos. This is the same as it was before, so we won't spend any time there. Calendar, we looked at that already. Feed is also very similar to the way it was before. This looks like something that you probably already know and use. We'll skip over the company tools for right now, and then we'll jump into the vendors. So I'm going to jump into Vicon, and you'll note that there's quick access here at the very top. These are products that have a latest version selected behind the scenes, so they automatically bubble up to the top, so you don't have to go scrolling down to get to the latest versions and finding them in the list. Just, again, another thing that makes it a little bit easier for you to use. I know a lot of people come to the site and want to grab the latest and greatest of something. This is the way to do it. And then if I also scroll down to the Vicon N4 Supervisor, it's also bubbled up to the top underneath each of the individual products as well. If I go into another one just to show an example, when there's playlists associated with a vendor, they will get populated here next to our announcements. We're going to be doing more and more announcements here in the future. So those are going to be populated similarly to the way they were previously as well. And now if we jump into our company tools, these are things that you get access to if your user is marked as a manager for your company. Your sales guy can do that. I can do that for you. So reach out to your salesman and they can make that happen and get you those access. If you're not a manager, you won't even see these options. So company overview, this is features that we had previously, but it was sort of difficult to find them. Now it's right there, easy to access on the sidebar. And this shows you basically everything about your company from the Broudy world. We're trying to add more and more stuff here so that you get a more and more complete picture. Right now, it's going to be the last 5 T-Support tickets that you have, what the status of them is, who submitted the T-Support ticket, and the date that it was submitted on. You can see the number of T-Support requests over the last 90 days. We can see what I have access to as a company. You can see I don't have access to Honeywell in this case, or Phoenix, or Loytech, and those are duplicated here as well, so you can see them more clearly. Then we have the SMA expiring student stuff. If you're a Broudy customer, your Niagara licenses are underneath Broudy. We can bring them into BP Tech Center and give you a little bit easier interface to see when SMAs are expiring, when SMAs are expiring soon, so that you can reach out and make sure that those kind of things are getting done in a timely fashion. They don't fall through the cracks. So this portion of the company overview is just showing us the stuff that's expiring soon. If I wanted to see the full licensing, all of the licenses that I have underneath me, I would go to Niagara Licenses, and then I can pull everything in here, see all of my licensed projects, expand them, see when things expired, what the host IDs are, what brand they are, all of that kind of stuff. This is all functionality that's already in BP Tech Center. We're just moving it over to version 2 and cleaning up the user interface just a little bit, make it a little bit cleaner and easier to use. The other thing that I should also notice that this is a totally responsive website, and it's very simple and easy to use on a mobile device, an iPad, whatever device you're using it on. The page will reformat itself so that it's clean and simple to use. The last thing that I'm only going to touch on very briefly, because it's sort of one of the big things that we've added in V2 that I think a lot of people are going to like and use all the time, is our search. There's keyboard shortcuts now to get into the search, but I'm just going to click in here and get into it. If I search something simple like supervisor, it'll pull in all the products that have supervisor in the name. This is also a fuzzy search, so if you mistype something or whatever, it'll probably find what you're looking for. And you can navigate this completely from your keyboard. So it's another really handy way to interact with the BP Tech Center website. But we'll go into a little bit more depth on that once V2 is out. I should also mention we'll have a bunch of videos on V2 and making use of all the features that are available in it once it's launched. So keep an eye out for those. It should be coming very, very soon. All right, so that is a little sneak peek of BP Tech Center V2. It should be coming out here in the next few weeks. If there's anything specific that you'd like to see added to BP Tech Center, or anything you'd like to see covered in our videos on V2, you can leave those down in the comments below. Also, we will be at Niagara Summit this year. Just about a little less than a month away, in Washington, D.C. We'll have a booth. Tom Rinaldi and I will be doing a little talk on developing young talent and trying to attract talent to your company that I think is worth checking out if you'll be attending. And we'll have a booth, like I mentioned, with a whole bunch of people from the Broudy team in attendance. So be sure to find us and get in touch when you are at the event. We're really looking forward to it. So thanks as always for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks.